and welcome to Weekly News. I'm Marcela Tomčíková and I'm happy to guide you through the week's most interesting stories from Prague and beyond. New defibrillators for ambulances for basic and advanced emergency resuscitation in the field. The Central Bohemian region continues to support the purchase of that device as they help to save human lives. The new 82 defibrillators should be loaned to selected units of the integrated rescue system and members of the active reserves of the Czech army, so that they can provide first aid to patients in immediate danger.
The Central Bohemian region has funded the purchase of more life-saving devices, including new defibrillators for both police and soldiers.
We have approved the use of FII for the purchase of 72 automated defibrillators during our meeting. These are devices that some of us have regrettably encountered during cardiac arrest situations, either ourselves or with passers-by.
They are primarily intended for so-called first responders or providers of first aid. The Central Bohemian region is continuously expanding their network, both for the public and for members of the municipal police. A total of 26 devices are specifically designated for the municipal police in municipalities with extended powers. They will primarily be used for providing first aid in the field.
This means at police vehicles, with municipal officers, and with those engaged in the first responder program who have basic medical training. For instance, this includes reserve soldiers and those who are professional soldiers but are on their free time.
In the past, members of the Czech Republic Police have also joined, allowing them to provide first aid not only while on duty, but also with several officers available at all times. Individuals who possess this device outside of their official duties and are prepared to help bystanders in life-threatening circumstances.
The county backs this initiative in two ways. The first is through funding via the FII, a regional contribution organization. At the same time, we provide a grant of approximately 1.8 million crowns for the purchase of 10 additional special devices that will be in our ambulances.
The acquisition of these 10 special defibrillators will cost 8.5 million crowns, and the Czech ambulance service will purchase them with its own funds.
The planned expansion of the Třebonice intersection is intended to relieve the congested western part of the Prague Ring Road. The Directorate of Roads and Highways has already announced a tender for the project worth more than 600 million crowns. Construction is expected to begin in 2026 and be completed by 2028.
The western part of the Prague Ring Road will change greatly soon. Plans are underway by the Directorate of Roads and Highways to enlarge the Třebonice junction, which sees long queues every day.
We have announced a tender for a fundamental general capacity reconstruction of the military intersection, which simply put is the access from the D5 highway from Beroun, from Plzeň to the Prague Ring. This intersection creates traffic jams every morning and often in the afternoons, as it simply lacks capacity. This intersection has not been adequate for current traffic for years. We are now seeking bids with an estimated cost of 643 million crowns. This is aimed at enhancing the capacity of the D5 access to Prague, which refers to the Prague Ring Road. Additionally, it involves preparing for the capacity increase of the Prague Ring Road at that specific location and beyond, extending to the Lochkov Tunnel.
Currently, about 75,000 vehicles use the intersection daily, but future plans anticipate a capacity of up to 100,000 vehicles.
This capacity enhancement is absolutely necessary and very important, as it is a connection and access route from northern Bohemia. From western Bohemia, and during the course of this construction and implementation, there will also be changes, or it is expected that the Prague Ring Road will be expanded between this junction, around Ozek to the tunnels, with an additional lane on both sides. This means there will be 3 lanes on one side and 3 on the other, along with new soundproofing measures being built. I believe this represents a significant improvement in quality.
We will fundamentally reconstruct 3 large highway bridges there, so that we can not only bring the highway to the capacity of the Prague Ring Road, but also double the capacity of the connection to the Prague Ring Road. This means there will no longer be 1 lane merging from Beroun, from Plzeň towards the Prague Ring Road, where the main traffic flow is, but there will be 2 lanes instead. Similarly, the continuation towards the airport and Chomutov will also be capacity enhanced.
According to the plan, construction was to start in the first quarter of next year, with completion expected in 2028.
As the winter could arrive soon, homeless shelters will reopen in Prague. They offer hundreds of places to sleep and basic facilities such as a shower, a wardrobe, and in some cases, medical assistance as well. The first shelter will start operating on December the 1st.
In Prague, with the arrival of winter, shelters for the homeless will reopen. Annually, they provide hundreds of sleeping spots and assist in saving lives during freezing temperatures.
Winter shelters and other free accommodations will open on December 1st, barring any unpredictable climate changes. They will be completely free. One will be located in Mikkel, with a capacity of 88 places. A second shelter will be in Prague 9, with room for 81 people. Troja will have a container village with 160 shelters.
The Hermes boat, the biggest shelter in Prague, provides year-round accommodation for 180 people. The intake of clients starts in the evening, and all services are free.
From 7:30 to 8:30 p.m., it's nice here. Clients need to show ID and be sober. They can take a shower, there are bathing toilets, a dining area, and they can eat, but must bring their own food. Otherwise, they can sleep, and that's all we offer. This is what we offer.
In Mikkel, the homeless get a warm place to sleep and access to a wardrobe and shower in winter. They provide a kennel for dogs and even basic medical examinations weekly.
The rules are quite relaxed. There are likely shelters with minimal requirements, meaning no one is turned away and no alcohol levels are monitored. One must be able to take care of themselves, walk, and listen to staff guidance.
There is usually a high demand for available spots. If the shelters are full, emergency capacities are activated in Prague.
People only learn about them when all capacities are filled, so the entire coordination is based on a central dispatch through other workplaces, which distributes them to these emergency capacities if needed.
According to the Prague Social Services Center, more than 650 individuals are expected to utilize the shelters this winter. Everyone here will find warmth, tranquility, and safety from the frost, even if just for a moment.
After various tests, the Prague Technical Administration of Roads has begun installing a new and supposedly more durable type of bins. They will replace the old green classical plastic bins. They plan to install a total of 2,000 by the end of the year and another 3,000 new ones next year. The evaluation was based on 4 key aspects: durability, practicality for operation, locking functionality, and overall impression. The administration owns a license for the design and can provide the bins to other organizations.
Outdated and ineffective must often be replaced by new and more functional designs, as is the case with the trash bins in Prague streets. Prague citizens have been throwing their trash into green plastic bins since last year. The technical report on the communications of the capital city of Prague has been testing a new type of bin in the streets of Prague 3. The tests were successful, and by the end of this year, 2,000 new bins will be added to the streets of the city.
We specifically had this new bin developed for Prague, which is in an anthracite color that matches the other furniture we have throughout Prague. Compared to the original ones, these bins are a bright green color. They are significantly sturdier and more resistant to vandalism.
Another undeniable advantage is that they empty much more easily. Overall, they are sturdier, yet also more flexible and significantly more impact resistant.
Next year, the rest of the bins under our management should be fully installed. Residents might still find different bins in some areas, but this is due to the fact that not all bins in Prague are under technical management.
TSK owns the design license, so the bin can also be provided to other organizations in the metropolis that place street furniture. These might be city areas or transport services, and they can also emerge outside Prague.
We can already see these bins in about 2 cities in Moravia, if I'm not mistaken. This is because the cities applied for a license, and we can certainly provide that license to others as well. We do not insist that the Prague bin cannot be used by anyone else. The only exception is that the labels on them are tailored to the specific city.
You can expect to see this more resilient and thus much longer-lasting bin with a modern design in the streets of Prague 3, 4, 7, 9, 10 and 15 by the end of this year. Only time will reveal how well it stands up to wear and tear. The inventiveness of vandals knows no bounds, and they often manage to destroy what was considered seemingly indestructible.
During November, you can already enjoy Christmas time, in particular at the Prague Zoo. Visitors could take part in popular Advent workshops, for example, to make a festive wreath with an animal theme. Apart from that, you can enjoy the lighting of the Christmas tree and at the same day to celebrate the 15th birthday of the polar bears.
Zoo Prague, like many in the public, is preparing for Christmas in November, so visitors can expect festive activities there.
Among the offerings are beloved Advent workshops where Zoo Prague visitors can craft Advent wreaths possibly themed around animals. The first workshops will take place on the weekend of November 15th and 16th, and then again the following weekend. We provide special packages that allow you to buy a ticket to the Prague Zoo and simultaneously participate in wreath making. Individuals pay 550 crowns, families about 1,000 crowns.
Such a family can be quite large, consisting of 2 adults and up to 4 children, but this is just the beginning at Zoo Prague.
Another November event that will effectively kick off the Advent season will be the lighting of the Christmas tree here at Prague Zoo in Veselovského meadow. That day, on the 30th. On November 30th, we will also celebrate the 15th birthday of our polar bear brothers, Gregor and Aleut. At 1 o'clock, we will present them with a special gift, and then in the evening at 5 o'clock, the Christmas tree lighting will take place.
And just like every year, actors and actresses from Czech fairy tales are invited to the tree lighting. For example, last year, it was Ondřej Vetý. Known for his role as the devil with the rank of a raven in the beloved fairy tale The Devil's Not a Joke. This year, a famous actor known for playing a fairy tale devil is set to come, but you'll have to wait for the name to keep it a surprise. And if you happen not to enjoy Christmas and the Advent season, Zoo Prague is of course not just about Christmas. It's mainly about animals with many interesting programs to enjoy.
We remain a zoo, not a Christmas garden, so during the Advent season or before it, we have events for those who aren't fond of Christmas. For instance, on November 17th, on the state holiday, we will celebrate the 5th birthday of our Sumatran orangutan, Kavi. We will also present him with a special gift in the Indonesian jungle.
And we mustn't forget the annual pre-Christmas campaign Adopt Me, where Zoo Prague introduces orphaned animals to the public, that is, animals, that are somewhat overlooked by visitors. Zoo Prague has already compiled their list, which will include a total of 7 orphans that will be presented this year. If you are still unsure about your Christmas gifts, hold off until the campaign starts, as this is a gift that will delight not just your family and friends, but also to that overlooked animal orphan.
Thanks for watching Praha TV Weekly News. I'm Marcela Tomčíková, wishing you a great week ahead. Stay curious, stay safe, and see you next time.